Welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's Cleveland going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Today's starting pitcher, Hayden Daniel.
Yeah, and when he's on, he's a real treat to watch. I become a fan myself. You know, he often takes the pressure off of his hitters to score a lot of runs, but they have to be careful to not just go into a slumber. They've got to put up some runs, make it a little bit easier for this guy so he doesn't have to battle every time that he's out there. No one should be surprised, though, if he settles in and takes control of the game and throws a shutout.
Okay, all set to go. And here is Romeo Santos. Foul ball. The 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Got him swinging.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And the righty deals.
Ball two.
And a strike in there. Ground ball, Kepler. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And he deals. And now it's even up. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and today on the hill, Roman Chapel. What do you look for here?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
And the batter now, Christian Schaefer. Here comes a pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The 0-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And the count 1-2. And now the lefty. Got him. 1 out. In now for the Reds, Ha-Seong Kim. That's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss there. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
It's a good take.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
1 gone, runner at first. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. In the air of the infield. That's out number 2. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two outs. Good eye in that spot. Kim, the runner at first with 2 gone. Chappell checks the runner, and he's back in safely. That one misses, and that's ball 2. Chappell throws over, and he dives back in safely. And a pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
The pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Now it's the right fielder, Manuel Margot. In there for strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Cincinnati, second inning set to go. Here's the speedy catcher, Josh Welch. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And the right-hander deals. Strike two.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And that's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Now batting Tristan Casas. No score here in the second. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Now it's going to be Hunter Waldron. First pitch just misses. At the belt and fires. That one missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
2-0 to Cal. Here it comes.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a 2-1 on the way. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Ian Aguilar. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And 1-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And a good eye there. Just missing there. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And the struggles continue in the postseason. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the ballpark, here's the veteran first baseman, Max Kepler. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the slider just misses.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pop up here, third base side. Waldron makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Sal Stewart.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in there for strike one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Going to count 1 and 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Dylan Cruz, the next to hit, takes outside. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Duran makes the catch, and that's the third out. Reds go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. And now Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Kwan checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. The pitch. Out towards right center field. Cruz on the move to the gap. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one away. Stepping in, Kyle Manzardo. Manzardo hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Pitch misses inside, ball one.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. The wind to kick the 2-0. They say it went. Called strike right there.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Misses outside, and a full count now. Struck him out looking. So the lineup flips over, and now here is Romeo Santos. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one is upstairs. Top of the third, no score. And he can't come up with it.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
At the plate, Jarred Duran. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Smash to the left side. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the Reds catcher, J.J. Landry. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike.
1-1.
This one in the air, right field. Duran gliding as he moves to his left. And there's one down. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Christian Schaefer, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. Just off the inside edge. Schaefer measures 5 feet 10 inches, only 18 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Whips it to Casas, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch, not close.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Third out. Reds down in order, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back, and now Josh Welch. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The 0-1. And misses inside.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Goes down looking.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
And now the first baseman, Triston Casas. Casas tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. One down, base is empty. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's a speed threat, Hunter Waldron. 0-1. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that will end the inning. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go, bottom four. And stepping in is the speedy Noelvi Marte. The wind to kick the pitch. That catches the outside corner. That's strike one.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And the 0-1. That's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
To the right side. Sends it to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Randy Arozarena. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Well struck left field. Kwan moving back. Looking up. Goodbye. Home run. A solo shot. His second homer this series. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 1-0.
Not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Manuel Margot up to the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Margot runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
The pitch. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Margot, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive and foul ball. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2.
Oh, that's just out.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Sal Stewart. He's 0 for 1. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Inning over. 1 for the Reds on the homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. New inning getting started. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ian Aguilar. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Arozarena snags it on the run.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan, flied out his first time. That misses, and it's 1-0. And here it comes. Off the mark there, and now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
On the ground to third. In time to Kepler, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
Kyle Manzardo digs in now. Caught looking his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. That's inside. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. Reds lead this one 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. Chappell back to work. Just missed.
Count 1-0.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 2-1. The 2-1 is high. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
J.J. Landry, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Snap throw to first, and he's back in easily. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Casas brings it in with a nice running grab.
Now back, the designated hitter, Christian.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Christian Schaefer. The switch hitter batting right. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Base knock right field. Throw into third. He's in there.
Waste no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim, 1 for 2. And that's outside. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Step off throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. Kicks and fires. Late swing, fouled off. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in standing. Another move to first, and he's back again. And he deals.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Cruz at third. Schaefer over at first with 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Tosses to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Runner leads away at second. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Way inside, gets out of the way. And there's ball 4.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
And now it's going to be Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Sampson tracks it down for the out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. Reds out front 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, all set for the top of the 6th. And here is Romeo Santos. The wind and the pitch. Santos in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2025. That one in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. They say away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now fly ball to right center. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit, and he's got a double.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Digging in, Jared Duran.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second. Line drive, and it's just foul. That was close. High fly ball down the left field line. He gets there to make the play. A nice run. Grab, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop Brandon Sampson. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. Ripped, but it curls foul. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And the right-hander deals. In the air. Center field. Grabs it on the run. And there are 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Josh Welch, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball.
He pulls it down at second, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. The Reds lead it 2